Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt your regularly scheduled programming to bring you this special bulletin. Nexus Mods, the bastion of integrity and unbiased hosting of mods across the internet, has been sold by the founder. 24 years of service, and people are kind of wondering what's going to happen. There's claims being made and stuff, and we're going to talk about it a little bit. First of all, here over from Insider Gaming Network, it's been just been revealed that Nexus Mods, the largest and oldest repository of PC mods, has been sold to new owners almost a quarter century after the site was founded. In a blog post on Nexus Mods, platform founder Robin Dark One, oh, you edgy boy, Robin Scott. Robin? Maybe edgy girl? I don't know. Y'all correct me in the comments section down below, please. Announced the immense switch up, explaining how anxiety and stress-related health issues, stress-related, like being lambasted as a one-sided site, banning some mods while not banning others. Who knows? Maybe, perhaps, the internet is a fickle thing. He explained this isn't some corporate exit or a backroom deal. I got a funny feeling you made out like... Oh, I can't even remember the saying. My brain just malfunctioned. Think you made out pretty good. We'll go with that. In this little deal. Corporate exit? I would say backroom deal. You're announcing to everyone. You can't really do a backroom deal whenever everyone's going to know about it. This is me doing something I probably should have done years ago. Taking care of myself. Well, honestly, good for you. If trying to keep up with a website is just causing more harm than good, and you're able to sell, yeah, do it. Continue supporting them. Sure. Scott welcomed the new owners of Nexus Mods in a blog post. Palawaha, Peladino, Rapsack, and Hagen. He explained that barely anything will change from the front end. Yeah, some people have questions, and I kind of have an answer. More speculation. Users will be able to enjoy the services they've known and appreciated for many years, as long as you don't experience wrongthink. On the topic of what will change, here we go. That includes some structural updates and possible removing of mods to the company ownership that we aren't shouting about. But I want to be transparent. They're about long-term stability, not changing the values, or lack thereof, or direction of the platform. So we're going to continue to ban the mods we don't agree with. You know what I'm talking about. Nexus Mods is community first, liar, and mod author focused. We'll see about that. That's not up for negotiation. While I'm stepping back, it's important to understand that Nexus Mods isn't just about me and hasn't been for a long time, except you push a particular ideology on what mods you allow and which ones you don't. There's no denying that. We have video evidence. The Nexus Mods you see today has been created by a team of 40 incredibly dedicated and biased people, some of whom have been here for over 9 years and continuously try to push their own personal ideological views onto the authors of said mods, allowing only particular ones, don't they? They live and breathe modding, and they care deeply, lies. They're experienced, committed, and they're very much still here, unfortunately. None of that is changing. What a shame. The strain of being responsible for the behemoth I've created has taken its toll. The stress of the job. How stressful can this job actually be, maintaining a website, if that's your full-time job? I do wonder, because I legitimately have no clue. I'll admit that. Regular source of anxiety and stress-related health issues. Go take care of yourself. I realized that I've been burning out, and this started to have an impact on my staff and Nexus Mods as a whole, so I sold it, cut and run. Let's get the heck out of here, boys. What did one shepherd say to the other shepherd? Let's get the flock out of here. So I firmly believe that the best thing for the future of Nexus Mods is for me to step aside and make some money on the way to the bank and bring in new leadership to steer the business forward with renewed energy to make mods for the modding community we all truly deserve, except you're still going to probably not allow those particular mods on the website. Anyway, one of the biggest reasons I've been doing this for so long is that I felt that what in the world? Hold on. when you have the same word so many times, it malfunctions my brain, but that's not really a difficult thing to do. One of the biggest reasons I've been doing this for so long is that I've never felt that I truly found someone who really gets the modding community the way I do, especially with your, well, overzealous moderation and banning of whatever. But anyway, finding a new owner who had the right checkbook to make my eyes roll, who would be able to understand and respect the myriad intricacies of both Nexus Mods as a business and the wider modding community was essential. Blah, blah, blah. Corpo speak, nonsense, nonsense. You made money, cool, good for you. And there's some people that are concerned, is Nexus Mods, is it going to stay on track banning this mod and that mod? Well, somebody, good old Pirate Nation over here, and this story is going around, people making videos on it, and without seemingly doing a lick of research on it, Nexus Mods is starting banning Stellar Blade adult mods? Really? You sure? Pirate Nation, did you do half a second of going check out Nexus Mods yourself? The adult mods are still there, as I said here, except every other nude mod is still there. The Prego mod is there. The adjusting of the proportions of Eve are still there. The fully naked, nude, there are multiple on them still there. Because why on earth would I do this video? Why on earth would I make a post like this if I didn't go check it out for myself? It seems to be an ongoing issue with a few social media accounts. Couldn't take 5 seconds to go check Nexus Mods to see if maybe it's only one particular mod that was banned. They're banning all the adult mods? No. One. Single, solitary. All the rest of them are still there, but we're still going to get that knee-jerk reaction, which, please forgive me, just kind of annoys me. I think what would be more concerning, as far as this new owner of Nexus Mods, is a theory of whether or not they're going to try and scale up the monetization. This one's over here from CBR.com. New owners backpedal on monetization for now after NFT and microtransaction plans uncovered by fans. Oh, dearie my. Now, this is a more important thing to talk about because people have been going to Nexus Mods, I do believe, for its entire, existence. There is a premium subscription where you get early access or a streamlined access or whatever. I've never subscribe to it. I just go and grab what I want and move on with my day. And it's all for free. If you want to support the mods, if you want to support the authors or the website, you are free to do so. But you do wonder, what are the new owners going to do? Are they going to keep it as is or require a subscription? Maybe limit the number of mods you can download? The new owners of Nexus Mods have officially responded to fans' concerns about a change in the video game site's direction after some unsettling details about the company and its plans to use tactics like microtransactions. I mean, fork up some money if you want the mod, or hey, here's a thought. Go somewhere else. Go find another mod website. They're out there. Take you a hot minute to go find them. NFTs. Ooh, that's a dirty word. For the first time in its inception, Nexus Mods has changed owners, with founder Robin Scott announcing the site has been sold. Just talked about that. Nexus Mods' new owner alarmed the fan base. Shocker. Are we going to sweep this one under the rug and say, oh, you're just crying for no reason? It's like, nah. People go to the website, they expect a certain quality, or they expect a certain transaction, I guess you could say. Or I guess lack of a monetary transaction. And what happens if that changes? How popular will the website get? As reported by PC Gamer, it was discovered that one of Chosen's founders' LinkedIn pages mentioned, quote, gaming startup monetization cheat sheet. So, another jump the gun. Not necessarily a bad jumping the gun, but got to be careful out there for sure. Listing the things most gamers despise when it comes to monetization, such as NFTs. It would be nice if we followed through with that despising of predatory monetization by not participating in it. That would be great, but the monetization wouldn't be there if people stopped participating. Why is it there? Because they're making money off of it. Sure, you can blame the whales or the individuals, particular individuals who unfortunately will spend $300, $400, $500 in worth of money that they do not have because they have issues with impulse control. No idea why I would mention that. Stop participating in the predatory monetization, regardless of how egregious or not egregious you believe it is. That is the only way it will go away. The response to this discovery was so vitriolic that one of the new founders, nicknamed Foldin Ho. Let's go with Foldin Ho. I like that. Foldin Ho, because you're about to get folded in if you put monetization on Nexus Mods. People will go away. Someone else will come up to take its place if you try to squeeze money out of the user base. We responded to PC Gamer and outlined the changes intended for the site. There's no intention to sell the mods right now, nor will players be forced to upgrade to premium accounts for now. However, no details were given about how the site could be monetized. Oh, making money with mods is tricky business. Yeah, mostly because most modders, at least from what I've seen, aren't interested solely on monetization. Because they stuck their stuff out there, they get praise, they get recognition, and maybe, perhaps, one day noticed by, a developer. Get a job there. Starting with your portfolio. Again, correct me if I'm wrong. Wouldn't surprise me if I am wrong. I'm just purely nonsensical speculation on my part. Having your mod on a site as big as Nexus Mods, people recognizing it and downloading it and seeing how popular it is and honing your skills is, well, for me, I would think that's the recognition, the praise, the, I guess, the money, quote unquote, that I would want. The ability to hone my skills and get further and further. A little pat on the back of something that I do in my spare time. And to eventually, again, maybe make my own product, get recognized by one particular developer or another, or even have something out there that is popular that you can put in your portfolio to send to said developer, something you have on your resume. To have the new owners, monetize that. It's a dangerous thing. You might piss off the author base and get them to go somewhere else, not only just the user base, but definitely something to be concerned with or to keep an eye on. Hold on to your wallets, ladies and gentlemen. Mods have been free for decades and decades and decades, at least. So this whole idea of Nexus Mods banning adult mods, no, I'm sorry. There's more to this one single particular mod going away. There's more to this story than meets the eye. It wasn't because it's an adult mod. Don't be foolish. What's going to happen to Nexus Mods? We'll have to wait and see. A whole bunch of waiting and seeing. But let me know what you think in the comments section down below. Leave a like, leave a dislike, do all the little things you do to beg you to do. And I hope to see you on the next one. Bye-bye.